We are live, and to all the amazing mothers out there, have a great Mother's Day. Wishing you all the best. You guys just, what would we do without you? You just, the true people behind this world running. So, love you all, especially my mom. Love you, and the mothers to my kids. So, thank you for everything you do, and all the other mothers out there. So, here we are, folks. New development since we last spoke. Turns out that Brad Marchand was absolutely disgustingly cheap shotted, and absolutely nothing came of it. Bennett, not even a pathetic fine. So he gets to play while Marchand is out for this game, likely out for the next game too, being in concussion protocol. So what do the Bruins do? Right? Do they try to get retribution, payback, revenge? The old correction officer in me absolutely wants that. But at the same time, you do have to try to win the game first. You have to try to win the game first. Now, make no mistake about it. The Bruins get in a position where that's it. The series is over. They're about to lose, the fourth game. They're down by 3 goals, whatever. 7 minutes left. Do you go eye for an eye? I mean, you know what people say? 2 wrongs don't make a right. But I'm going to say it right now. I mean, they took out our second best player in the playoffs. So, yeah, I would like to see it. Why not ruin their Stanley Cup run? They ruined ours. Clearly Swayman's been our best player this postseason. Marchand's been our second best, probably low ride third. They did a disgusting, gross cheap shot to take out our second best player. So, I mean, yeah, if we're in a position where we're about to get knocked out, we're down 3 goals, and we get a shot to take out one of their key players, take it. Sorry. I know that makes me a bad person, but whatever. I mean, he purposely just literally co-cocked him in the side of the head and gave him a nasty concussion. It's bad because Marchand would be playing if he could. So, I mean, man, it just makes you really hate this team. This team is just, God, they're disgusting. They're terrible, and then you have Kachuk, who is just a punk and, gets away with all the little things and the taunting and all that stuff. And, man, we lose this series. God, that's painful. It just vilifies them even more and, builds their enemy legacy against us. I don't want that. I'm hoping they're just an afterthought and we beat them and move on. But it doesn't look good, right? I mean, you go by the last 2 games, it doesn't look like our talent stands up with theirs. But, it's NHL hockey, and anything can happen in the playoffs. And if the Bruins just simply clean up their mistakes with Swayman, they can still beat this team. They can. Florida just hasn't gotten any goals where we haven't contributed in a negative way. We're either accidentally screening our own goalie, or we're not covering someone in front of the net, or it's a cheap deflection, or the dreaded turnovers. We just turn the puck over when it should be out. If we just simply clean that crap up with Swayman playing the way he is, we're not going to give up goals against these guys. I know we're struggling to get goals, but I mean, I'd like to see Florida one time just carry the puck clean across the neutral zone into our defensive zone, make a few plays, and then beat Swayman fair and square. It just doesn't happen. We're either turning the puck over to him, or somebody's missing a guy in front of the net who should be getting covered. It's a deflection. It's something fluky. It's a blown assignment. It's like that's Florida's goals. That's what they get, not counting the empty netters, obviously. So if the Bruins can just clean that up and make Florida earn their goals, they have a shot. they can beat these guys 2-1. They can beat these guys 1-0. Swayman's capable of that. He's capable. He's that good. Just don't allow any, fluky crap. Screening our own goalie. God, McAvoy has done it twice this playoffs. And then Beecher did it the last game. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? Either go all in for the block or get the hell out of the way and let the guy see the puck, because he's stopping everything that he can. Everything that he sees a shot, he's stopping it. So one or the other. Go for the block if you know you're going to get it, or get the heck out of his way and let the guy see it, And we got to be tough with them in front of our own net. Carlo's been great this postseason compared to how he used to be, but man, that was just terrible, terrible what he did. I mean, he's right there next to the guy, and he impacted him like zero. He just let him sit there, parked in front of Swayman, and just buried it with no resistance whatsoever. We can't have that. So, I mean, it feels like a tough position that we're in, and it feels like we're down more than we are, but it's only 2-1. We win this game, we're back to tied up. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I thought a fire was lit under them after last game. What happened at the end of game 2? It didn't work out. They just didn't. I don't know. Maybe their captain getting knocked out actually does light a fire under him this time. I was hoping, the fire was lit under him last game. It didn't happen. They came out strong for 1 minute, and then it was just, here we go again. 9 shots in the first 2 periods. So, I mean, maybe this does it. That gross cheap shot on Marchand, their captain, maybe this, propels them. So we'll have to see. Being down your best offensive player in the playoffs is not ideal, but, if everyone turns it up a notch, it could happen. And if we just stop making mistakes in our defensive zone and stop handing Florida their goals, we can do it. So looks like it's just about game time. Let me see if there's any comments in here. Let's see. Doesn't look like any on my YouTube. Let me check out Facebook. There we go. I do not. Victoria's saying hi. Victoria's amazing. One of my friends down here in Florida, amazing woman. But, yep, I don't know, folks. So we'll have to see where the Bruins stand when they come out today. If they're going to pack it in or if we're going to put up a fight. So I tell you one thing. They didn't put up much of a fight last game. So we'll see. We'll see if the gloves are dropped and, we start making some runs at their star players and, smashing them all over the place. So hopefully they don't let us down. And, hopefully we have a much better mood come post game after this one. So thank you for tuning in, people. And I will see you after the game. Go Bruins.